Alright, so we're checking out the only game where you get to build a giant slum in the middle of the ocean. It's Seasteader. Sandbox mode, damn it. Seasteader is a game that takes all of the glories of building a civilization but makes it much easier to kill people. I don't really know what the background is for this game. I feel like it's something fairly realistic, like maybe the polar ice caps have melted or something like that. For all I know, we're all just a bunch of delinquents and inmates and just the refuse of normal society that's been thrown out to the ocean to attempt to live on our own. I just imagine it's a lot easier to kill people because, quite honestly, all anyone has to do is toss a mofo off the side of the planks. We are going to build a slum, though. A large slum, because apparently there's full liquor bars in the game. I can't think of a worse idea than being drunk on a floating city. Like, in order to get killed in a DUI, you need to have people that can drive cars. Here, you could just fall off the walkways. I always like a game where the entirety of my population starts out with two very important terms, homeless and unemployed. I just noticed these are all males too, so it's totally possible that everyone's wife was just fed up with their shit and they kicked him out into the ocean. They all have stats, you know, like work and financial and food. And there's a couple of stats down here that you would expect, like happiness and anger. And then there's disillusionment. What the hell does this mean? Is this when people start feeling pretty good that they live out in the ocean, forgetting that they're a bunch of convicts on a wooden island in the middle of nowhere? All right, first things first, I gotta make this construction yard because the 8-second tutorial told me to. I know people grow up and they always think about what sort of things they want to do when they're older. And I can think of no more nobler cause than working on the soil farm. Really, game? You could have farmed anything. And it's just soil. Oh, it's a bunch of lies. It's not a place that farms soil. It's a place that uses soil to farm. Produces corn, sugar, hops, and cotton. Hops? Wait a minute. Son of a bitch. The very first building that you can manufacture is a brewery. Wait a second, a microchip factory? What the hell? What kind of game is this? Okay. I went over into the entertainment area. I feel like this game has gotten completely out of hand. I was thinking that we were, you know, going to be roughing it and surviving out on the water. You have such entertainment buildings as an arcade, a casino, a freaking clubhouse, a massage parlor, a pub. Okay, this I can kind of understand. A restaurant, a spa. It's a spot where high-class citizens can go for medicine baths. What? There's no time to delay. Everyone's gonna be having happy endings here. Let's get started. Housing. Modern apartments. Flop house. Living quality 20. Flop house. Congratulations. Y'all get to live right behind the friggin' construction yard. Oh, there's upgrades too. Cramped quarters. Capacity is doubled. That sounds like something I would do. You could probably spend a lot of time building this place in a way that seems somewhat legitimate, but honestly, these people should be happy they get a place to live at all. Here's one of our lovely workers now, Greg Cunningham. Is he wearing a shirt that like he bought at Target? Has the world gone to hell or are we just volunteering to do this? Please tell me you can rename these people. Damn it. I'm starting to think that all the people are simply clones because Marcus Dixon looks a lot like, what was the last guy? Craig Cunningham or something? Privateers Pools. The Flop House. Oh, you can rename this. Welcome everyone to the Hepatitis Hotel. Apparently I just completed a quest. I didn't even know those existed. I don't even have a house done yet, but I've already decided that we're going to need a pub immediately. Wait a second. The sports bar combines a bar setting with the viewing of sports games on large screen television. Sports games on large screen televisions. Why are we even here? Why is this even a water world? What sports can you play? Was it freaking water polo? Water volleyball? Whatever, they don't get that yet. Right now they just get a pub. They're all scumbags anyway. The name of the pub is the Tidal Whale. That sounds like a legitimate pub name. Wait a second, it's a bunch of lies. The real name is Bugler's Tavern. Screw this, we're calling it the Flaccid Trumpet. This game has plants? It's just a plant. It adds a bit of greenery to what could otherwise be a very gray society. Very gray society. Like, where do you put it? Can you just, does it go anywhere or does it have to go on the walkway? Oh, it makes its own walkway. That's a big-ass plant. There's a few in the backyard of the flop house. What the hell? You can choose quantity over quality? What does it mean? If you have lower quality fish, are you getting the fish that were cast out by their families, like the fish that all couldn't get past elementary school? Or is this just all the fish that lost their livers to alcoholism? Whatever quantity it is. 2 new immigrants have arrived. Okay. All right, what does it take to make beer? We're doing beer. Soil farms, glassmiths. Need sand. 7 new immigrants have arrived. Jesus, the Hepatitis Hotel's getting pretty packed over here. It's already at 19 out of 24. The hangar is 7 right now. Why? Flophouse number 2 coming up. The slum is really starting to come together. The canteen has an upgrade called Better Appliances, which allows it to have newer microwaves. Where are we plugging this stuff in at? Exports sold $100. Okay, cool. Congratulations, Soil Farm. You will not be making corn, ever. Your job is to make hops. I just noticed you can adjust the rent. It only took me 10 days, but I'm already in the red bankrupt-wise. Luckily, however, our wives aren't around to tell us what to do, so we pretty much do whatever we want. Money doesn't really mean anything. We trade mostly in fish and beer. I'm jacking your rent up. We're losing money here, so you guys are gonna have to deal. I've been in the red for so long, I forgot what it was like to have money until I realized the true way to make cash in this game. Freaking cotton. Although now I can make beer. So hopefully our economy will stabilize as delicious nectar begins to circulate into the world. The brewery is gonna be right next to the slums. When it comes to the brewing, all I care about is the quantity. The quality can be piss. I just need a lot of it to sell. There's an upgrade here called beer tasting. Workers are allowed to, air quote, sample the beer as it is brewed, improving job happiness by 20% by 20. I'm so kind of surprised this doesn't decrease the production. I really feel like allowing tasting of the beer will create some sort of Peter Griffin moment where the boss walks in and everyone's just kind of like timidly tasting it, and then the boss leaves for an hour and they come back and everyone is just projectile vomiting all over the ground. I may be at negative $10,000 right now, but just you friggin' wait. The ghost of Kevin Costner will be proud. Michelob Ultra is coming to the world in 2 days. Unfortunately, new immigrants, I don't have any housing for you, so you're gonna be sleeping on the ground. It sucks because there's not even any park benches for people to sleep on. They literally just have to sleep on the ground. There's an upgrade in Glassmith for equipping all employees with safety goggles and masks. I feel like it's just better for everyone to die of glass inhalation. I don't know, glass asbestos or something like that in a couple of years. Y'all ready for this? That's what I'm talking about. The answer is always more flop houses. Well done, you filthy animals. You're putting money in my pockets, and as such, you can have a clubhouse. I don't know what the hell this is. Is this basically like where old people, you know, that are part of like the golf club go? It's like the Elks Lodge or something? I guess I'll put it next to the pub. The Honeysuckle Harbor? Hold on. Honey Isle Suckle Harbor. It's time for some more plants. Whenever I can't figure out what I want to do, I just build more plants. During our next beer selling excursion, it's time to start getting a bourbon place set up. Liquor's on the rise these days. A group of investors thinks that a new entertainment building would be in order. They're willing to pay a portion. You need to build a sports bar within 5 days. How can I possibly say no to this? I'm making tons of money off of beer, so why not? I'll put it right over here. This way no one needs to go too far to get to the bar. I need another glass maker too if I want to make enough whiskey jars for this thing. An additional TV rack. Add more televisions, which means more channels. I don't even know anymore. All right, let's get the distillery up in here. This flop house is surrounded by a brewery and a distillery. Albert Price has left the Seastead due to disillusionment. What? I've got a ton of beer and a ton of bourbon. What the hell else do you want? I'll make you disillusioned bastards a deal. You make me thick stacks on the next sale day, and I'll build you a spa. I may even be convinced to buy better housing. You've done well, my sons. I am pleased. I'm a man of my word. Here's a friggin' spa right next to the sports bar. In case anyone was wondering, the sports bar is known as the sports bar. The spa is called the Freshwater Urchin. Really? The Everlasting regrets. You can have such survivalist upgrades as a thermal suite, heated loungers, and heat recirculation. Honestly, a water world is fine. Like, this isn't even that bad. Duncan, you dumbass. I just built a spa. Okay, clearly the issue here is the living quarters. So I guess I'll build one nicer house so they can look down at all the other plebs. Here's a friggin' suburban home. You get to live way out here, away from all the other scumbags. A little walkway for you. You can have a hot tub, top of the line mattress. The real question is, who gets to decide who lives here? Achievement unlocked, money bag. The best way to make money in this game is to treat everyone like garbage. Oh, we can build an oil rig now. You damn well know that's happening. More flop houses. The oil refinery and the oil plant are way the hell out here. So we're gonna need some slums so that people can get there quickly. Time is money. You all continue to impress me. You may now have a friggin' arcade. I'm not gonna lie, this arcade looks like a Florida casino. As you have spent all of your time working out on the oil rigs, you may have some trees. Daily upkeep is halved at the cost of much greater pollution. Yes. Y'all knew that sweatshop was gonna be something I would immediately buy for the oil rig. Well, we did it. Through the power of liquor, beer, and gasoline, even though we treat all of our people like crap, and keep them in the housing you can possibly buy with a tree here and there, they still work their asses off. What I do is I have all these areas on quantity and not quality, because all the quality is treating the workers better, and I don't care about that. I just want them to make more oil, beer, and bourbon. Hey folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of Seasteader, where we tortured everyone to make yet more money. Until the next time, stay foxy and much love.